guys, it's Chris with Microsoft here with another exciting episode of Let's Tech. I've got a really fairly quick one for you here today. I've had a lot of buzz about backups and how Windows 8 uses the new file history rather than the old style backup type of setup, and that's got a few people kind of confused as to how to do a full backup. So here's how you do it. See how I'm doing a search right here for backup. Under settings, you'll see that file history. This is probably the screen you got to when you were trying to figure this out. You were probably doing things like turning on file history and noticing that you can't do like a full brick level backup. Well, I'm getting ready to replace the hard drive on this box, and I need to shoot my backup of the C drive out to my little passport drive so that I can restore it onto a couple of new hard drives, which I'm going to be setting up here in a little while. So what you do is way down here at the bottom left, what a lot of people miss, Windows 7 file recovery. So I'm going to do a Windows 7 file recovery, and I'm going to set up a backup for that. We're going to do a full backup. Now this should look a little bit more like what you're used to post Vista. A lot of Windows 7 backups were done this way. This is also, I know a lot of people aren't aware of this, but because the format of backups are actually in VHD, you can do this for a P2V migration, although I would recommend actually doing disk to VHD, which is a free download, because it makes the process a little easier. But if you're wanting to take a client and turn it into just a VM so you can get it off a physical box for one reason or another, that's how you do it. So now you can see that I've got to let Windows choose or let me choose, and I'm going to go ahead and do the let me choose because I'm going to show you how to do a full brick level backup. You can see that it says include a system image of the drives, system reserved C. It's got my libraries, etc., etc. Gives me the option to back up the entire computer. It's got pretty much everything there. You can just kind of do that. And, so we've got all default, all Windows folders, locations, all data files, and the system image. So it says a system repair disk might be required to restore a system image. Now that's one of the really super duper cool things about restoring a Windows system. If you've ever booted up to a Windows 8 or a Windows 7 install media on a flash drive, if you go into the recovery settings, you actually can do your recovery from there. And if you're not sure how to do that, the easiest way it is you have an ISO for your Windows 7 or your Windows 8, or even for that matter, you could probably get away with doing it with 2012 or 08 R2. And I'm trying to remember exactly, Windows Store, install with like a USB drive or something like that. Yeah, there it is, Microsoft Store. So this little tool right here, if you pull this sucker down, all you have to do is just install it on your system, point it at an ISO, put in a put in the path to your ISO where it's at, put in your USB drive, and it'll actually make the USB drive bootable. I've got a couple of these. Got like when I bought several at Walmart, little 8 gig flash drives at Walmart for like $5 or $10 a piece or something like that when they're on sale. And now I've got like my Windows 8 32-bit and my Windows 8 64-bit, etc., etc. Alright, so I'm going to click Save Settings and Run Backup, and this all should change, and there we go. So it's got this green line that'll be its kind of progress, but you can hit View Details, and it'll show you what it's actually doing. And the backups are actually, as of Windows 7, Windows Server 2008 R2 and higher, are actually going to go out into a folder that's actually just basically a zip file. So when it actually starts throwing things out, here it doesn't look like it has yet, but once it actually does start dropping the files out here, you can actually browse around the zip file. It's not a proprietary format, so it's like super easy. Alright, so he's doing a snapshot and getting ready to dump that out to the drive, which means that I will be able to get my brick level backup and restore going after this thing finishes up. And as I promised, I'm absolutely not going to torture you guys with an hour and a half long video today, so this is going to be a really quick one. And so we'll go ahead and close on that note, because that's really all you need to see to be able to put this together. So anyway, guys, this has been Chris with Microsoft, and as always, thanks for watching. If you did find anything about this useful or interesting, please give it a quick like, and then feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have another subscriber. My blog's at 9z.com. That also links out to my TechNet, which is where most people respond to these videos, strangely, for some reason, or emailing me through the TechNet site or my 9z site. But anyway, my blog site's super easy to remember. It's just the last number and the last letter.com. That's got links to my Facebook, my LinkedIn, my Twitter, and all the other stuff you'll find out on the inner tubes. So again, thanks a ton for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.